Craft beer is getting massive in Hong Kong. I've skipped breakfast for a full day of beer tasting, so let's go try some of the best beers made right here in Hong Kong. Young Master in Wong Chuk Hung is all about artisanal ales. Apart from the classics, they're also the only brewery in Hong Kong that aged some of their beers in used whiskey barrels.
We opened in 2013. We're known to do some classical beers, but also bringing some innovative beers for the Hong Kong people that they've never tried before. So this is the Cha Chan Teng Goza. Goza is typically a very historic German beer. So we use that recipe, but we put a little Hong Kong twist to it. We use some green limes and salt, and we salt them for about 8 months. And then we flush them through the beer. So you'll get that sour, but also a bit of a salted lime kick to it.
Yeah, the lime flavor comes through.
Next beer, ready?
Sure.
We're the only ones in Hong Kong right now who are doing barrel aged programs. This one is a Belgian quadruple aged in whiskey barrels for about 7 to 8 months. So let's have a taste.
Yeah. That almost tastes like there's actually whiskey in it.
Yeah,
That's awesome. That's really cool. I genuinely have not had a beer that tastes anything like that before. Thanks for letting me try a few beers.
Yeah.
I got to get going to the next tasting though.
Cool. Well, can I get you a roadie?
Thank you so much.
Most
I will
welcome.
enjoy it in the cab. Little Creatures is one of Australia's most famous craft breweries, and they've just opened up a new brewery right here in Kennedy Town.
Probably start you on the bright ale. We've designed an ale that, although it has flavour, it's a bit more sessionable, a bit more subdued, so someone who drinks a lot of lager, it's not a big jump for their palate. What are you tasting?
It's pretty light, like it feels like it just goes down very
Quite
easy.
sessionable? Yeah.
Sessionable, is that the official
That's
word?
the official word. You use that in brewer circles.
Right.
Yeah, you're laughing.
I heard you serving some beers that you can only get over the bar here in Hong Kong.
So one that we're quite excited about is the K-Town Cali. So the style of this beer is a California Common. It uses a hop called Northern Brewer, which is more of a woody or minty character in the beer.
Yeah, I know what you mean about
You
the
can feel that,
woodiness.
that difference, whereas less fruit and more of that rugged sort of
Forest flavour.
Forest
would
floor
say.
flavour, as we'd say.
Anyway, thanks for letting me try a few beers.
Most welcome.
Much appreciated.
Anytime. Absolutely.
Grab a little bit more for
Bit
the
of help yourself action.
rear road.
Wow.
Ooh. That'll do.
Best left to the experts. Yeah.
Cheers. Hong Kong Beer Company was one of the first craft brewers right here in Hong Kong. They've recently relaunched and the new brewers are whipping up some interesting new brews. So let's try some beer.
With craft beer, what you really want to do is to connect and relate with the local culture. First off, we have the White Pearl. For this beer, we added some local honey into the beer, as well as some Chinese orange skins and some dry rose buds.
I quite like that.
Yeah, so with Belgian wits, you definitely taste the honey as an aftertaste. This is the Betsy beer. It's a beer that we brewed with Cafe Pacific. When you're up at 35,000 feet, your taste buds kind of go numb by 30%. We made a beer specifically for that condition.
Oh yeah, I get the sourness. But that's kind of interesting though. It's
Okay.
been really great to try everything,
Yeah.
but I've got to go to another brewery. So.
Okay, all right.
Hi.
Good for you.
Can I have all the local beers?
All the local beers.
I'll have all of them. I've been tasting beers all day and I've still only had a fraction of what the Hong Kong craft beer scene has to offer. Luckily, there's craft beer bars like this one that are swapping the Heinekens and Qingdaos of the world for small, international and local brews. These guys have loads of different beers to try. So it looks like I'm going to be here a little while. Cheers.